sort of work this out, but that's just brilliant. They can get the ticket to the border of Germany, and then Germany will issue them another free ticket home.
We have tickets. We have tickets. We have tickets from the Great
What a
Poland.
success!
We're going together. Poland.
But now I'm going to be lonely for the next 3 days.
Yeah.
We've won. See you guys. Hey, I hope that you're all well, and I know this video won't appeal to that many people, at least maybe in my following, because it's hopefully not something that you will have to do and participate in yourself. But I have recently crossed the border from Ukraine near Lviv into Poland and then travelled down to Warsaw. And I've also helped a few friends, a few local Ukrainian friends that I met about 3 weeks to a month prior, do the same process. And I feel like I've got now a bit of an understanding of the process, at least more than just walking in cold. Now, probably the first thing is a lot of Polish people speak English, which is very helpful if you speak English. But as far as getting through and across the border, this is a very slow process, and there's a lot of people doing it. And of course, there will be priority given to women and children, especially children like babies in prams and whatever will be moved to the front of the line. Now, I know this may seem obvious, but some people seemingly got a bit upset about it, and I get it, as you've been there many hours and it's getting cold and people get a bit restless. But the way I look at it is, you're in safety there and you're moving across into Poland. But be prepared for it to be a very long process, very cold. When I was there, it was snowing and windy and it wasn't the nicest. But don't panic. You will get across that border. Everyone will get across. It just takes a bit of time. And the Polish are doing all they can, and they are there to answer any questions or need any help. There's also the firefighters, and they will have on their jacket written Straz, S-T-R-A-Z, firefighter, and they will help you along with anything you need. Once you are across the border, there'll be tents with heaters in them if you need to get out of the cold for a bit. And as much food and water as you would need, and volunteers in reflective high visibility vests, and they will be working with the Polish border authorities when you're there. Once you've moved through customs and you're actually on like the Polish side where you could just go wherever you would like, there are a number of cars and buses and transport to take you to either like the I don't want to use the word refugee centre, because you are not a refugee, you're being immigrated in, but to the spot of like where everyone's meeting, where they can give you accommodation and food and somewhere to sleep and warm up. Or there is also transport to the major towns and cities from cars and buses and whatever. Now, there are a lot of volunteers there in their personal vehicles, and 99.9% of these people are doing a fantastic thing for humanity, donating their time to drive back and forward. To Warsaw is about a 4-hour drive, an 8-hour round trip, and a friend of mine is doing it almost non-stop. That said, there needs to be some caution taken with these private vehicles, as there has been reports both in Romania and Poland of human sex trafficking and young Ukrainian women being sold into like prostitution rings, which is unbelievable and just absolutely disgusting. But it is something that people need to take into account, that I know you and me would never even think that a human could do this, but it's happening. So in my opinion, meet up with the firefighters on that side. They will escort you to a piece of transport that is like recognised and official, and then we'll go in a convoy to, if you need to go to Warsaw, which is the capital, will take you there, or to any other location. Within the border location, there will be a number of pamphlets as well, and they will have information written in multiple different languages about the information of where to go from here. And if you just walk around Warsaw, there are so many volunteers with like a Ukrainian flag on and like an identification tag, and they can help you as well. And there's a lot of Ukrainians walking around. You can hear the language, and then you can talk with them. And everyone that I have met and my friends have met has been absolutely willing to help each other out in this, as well as the locals have just been incredible. Now, there is currently only one spot in all of Warsaw, and this was as of today, as of yesterday, but I believe it's still today. There's only one location where you can actually change your grivnas, your money, into either zloty, which is used in Poland, or into euros. Now, they cannot put this money onto your card. They can only exchange you cash. No other exchange but the one in the address I will put on the screen will do this. No other exchange is buying grivnas. This exchange is doing this purely. There is no market in this for them. Sorry, I can't talk. There's no market for them in this. They are purely doing it like out of their own goodwill. Your passport, your Ukrainian passport, will also give you free transport to basically any border. So most people that I have met are going to Germany or the Netherlands. Now, your Ukrainian passport can get you to the border of Germany, and then from there it will get you, with the German lines, it will get you to Berlin or Munich, or wherever you'd like to go, and same with going further into Europe. The volunteers, who are helping Ukrainians here, the Polish volunteers, who are just absolutely lovely, and they're on a lot of corner blocks, and they have locations all around the city, mainly in the train station, in Central Station, where you can get food and water, sanitary products, baby products. Those volunteers can point you in the right direction for tickets and where you'd need to go. The information that we were given off those volunteers were, if you want to move into Europe, into the European Union, as you've just come in Poland, and work, your best shot is getting out of Poland. There has been well over between 500,000 and 1 million Ukrainian people move into Poland in the past few days, and there's expected to be millions of more. Now, a lot of people are wanting to work, to earn money, to not have to sit around the camp, I guess. But they are saying that they welcome people in and they want them to work, but Poland being a country of few people, they are recommending that to find work, to move into countries such as Germany, and then you can find work from there. And there's been special legislation put through. Now, I'm not completely over what the legislation says, but my reading of it was from 3 to 6 months, you don't need a visa, you don't need anything to work in the European Union. That's probably something you might need double checking, but they were suggesting to get out of Poland as soon as possible if you're looking to find work, as it will become a very saturated market. But as well as in a lot of places, keep in touch with volunteers. That's where you can get food and whatever. One of the big tips that the Polish volunteers gave us was try not to declare refugee status and only declare it if it is a last resort. As once you are declared a refugee in that country, you can only seek refugee status in the first country you enter. So you can, if the first country you've entered is Poland or Romania, that is the only location which you can claim that status. But once you've claimed that status, yes, you'll be paid a small amount and fed and sheltered, but then you lose a lot. So you then cannot work and your passport will be taken as you are then a refugee in that country. So the information that they gave us, they were, unless as a last resort, become a refugee. But at this point in time, move in, take advantage of the resources freely available to you. And, those resources there's so much coming in from all around the world. So eat as much as you'd like, drink as much as you'd like. That's what they're saying. And there's also SIM cards. They can give you a SIM card for your phone for free, and then that can get you around as needed, and all the public transport will be free. So I hope this clears up something, and if it can help anyone, I really, really hope it does. There are so many people to help you here, and the Polish are just being beautiful to everyone coming in. Even myself, as just a tourist coming through, I didn't need anything, but it's just been amazing. And I was so glad to help a few of my friends come through, and the people, the volunteers at like the central station, they have tickets they can give you as well. But biggest things is probably be patient. You're in a very safe country, and everyone's here to look after you. And yeah, and if there's anything I can do personally for you, please let me know. So thank you very much. Look after yourself until Ukraine gets back on its feet, and then we can all go to the pub and sing karaoke. So have a great day. Thank you.
Yeah, I can't.
Yeah.